Hey guys, it's Matthew with MGD Lawn Care, and today we're going to be doing an equipment setup for 2017. Guys, I just started this channel a couple weeks ago, and usually you would do this at the beginning of the mowing season. But anyways, we'll get started with that in a minute. Guys, I've filmed the past 2 days, but I've had some trouble with YouTube right now, and I think that issue's been resolved. It kept crashing while putting my videos up, so my new videos aren't up yet. I hope this one will be up today. It'll most likely be up by this evening late. And if you're wondering why I haven't filmed really that much lately, it's because I was in Port Aransas last week, and we came back on Sunday, and now it's Wednesday. So anyways, guys, let's get started with this equipment setup for 2017. So let me get y'all. So there is my home light pressure washer, 7 horsepower. It has I think it has a Subaru motor on it, and yeah, it does. It's a pretty good pressure washer, really nice. It's 1 speed. It's probably 7 years old, maybe just a little bit younger, but we let it sit for a couple years in the shed, and the carburetor got gummed up and it was all crusty inside, and I tried to clean it up and rebuild it, but then we ended up having to have a mobile mechanic come out to fix it. I didn't mess it up. He could, he had the proper equipment to clean it correctly, so clean the carburetor correctly. So we got that running again. I've used it a little bit lately. I just cleaned some wagons with it yesterday. And then about the Toro 22-inch recycler. That is the mower that I got for my 10th birthday. Still runs great. Has a little bit of a surging issue at the moment, but we're going to get that resolved. Most likely is a adjustment with the carburetor. And then y'all know about the Honda HR194. That's a great lawnmower. It's like 25 years old. I did that one in my first video, pressure washing it. And then here is my 2 Echo SRM 225s. The one without the guard right here, that one is the one that was from my grandfather's farm, and then here's the one we had before that. We've had several different types of weed eaters at our house, from family members and everything. And then we've got a HC152 Echo hedge trimmer. Great little machine. It usually starts on the first or second pull after sitting for 3 months. I'm planning to do some work with it maybe this afternoon, or maybe tomorrow afternoon. I'll do some filming on working with it, because y'all haven't seen that in action before. There is my MS170, I believe it, yeah, steel chainsaw. And then there's another steel chainsaw in the garage at the moment, but we're trying to get another shaft for it because it was bent when my dad was he was trimming some trees several years ago at our house. So, and the shaft bent, a limb fell back on it. And there's my Echo, I think it's a ES 2100. So that one's probably 10 years old. Those are my dad's. And then the John Deere 2PE, I think. I don't know what model it is. That was also from my grandfather's farm. And the steel is something I got last year for my 13th birthday. So I have a pretty small setup, but usually you start out small and then you get big. So yeah, we'll definitely get some of these some of the equipment in action. And we had some issues with the steel chainsaw, the switch, the choke and the choke start switch. That kept coming out, and it's broken again, and our mobile mechanic just fixed it. It's really cheaply made, but it's a great saw. It runs really well once you get it going. And then we have the John Deere LA 120 automatic. This is one of my main mowers. So, yeah, there it is. It has an hour meter, everything. It's like 10 years old, as I've said in past videos. And then here is my awesome trailer that I built with some siding left from a remodel that we had done 1 or 2 years ago to our house. So I had that board, and then we found across the street from my grandparents' house, they had some boards in this dumpster. This is what those are, and I built those for the side. I put those up to hold the siding. And then I didn't really have a good board that could fit in the front, so I took like one of those old leaf, you know, it holds those paper bags you get from like Home Depot or Lowe's sometimes, and I just kind of screwed that in here and put it on these 2 poles there. And then I have a little step stool. I just put there's some old wire, and I put some wire on top, and I put 2 boards down, and then I strapped this down, like, you know, I just put that over that. So, sorry guys, the camera's a little wobbly. I'm just kind of holding tripod. Anyways, here's what I usually carry with me. Usually have a couple parts in here, you know, like air filters and stuff, oil, anything you might need. And then in there I have all my like printing tools. Well, I have a few that are out right now. I have some water bottles, printing seals, seafoam, which is like basically if your carburetor, your mower starts running not very smooth, you can just put that in the tank and it should go. It helps it run. And I just got this from oh goodness, I forget where it's from. It's a great grease gun. I recommend using the Red and Tacky farm grease, because that's what we use at our other ranch. It's great. And I just have this hook here. Some little board. I don't know what that's for. Yeah, anyways, I've got some, you know, the gasoline oil mix oil in there. Seafoam WD-40. Carburetor spray. Liquid wrench. Pruning seal. Yep, like I said, guys. And I have a few other pruners that are out at the moment. And, oh yeah, I'll show you this right here. In June, before I started the channel, which I started the channel like, I think it was 3 weeks ago, early July, I built this for this spool, for the string spool, and I just kind of put, I forget what these are called, but I put a screw here, and let it come through. Yeah, I put a little screw right there. Came through. Had to put another screw on the end to hold it up. Anyways, like I can pull like this. Right now it's a little tangled at the moment, but it's pretty awesome, guys. Anyways, guys, see you later, and see you later. Bye.